Hey everyone. Well, everyone in the future, I'm waiting for people to log on to the live stream before I introduce myself and stuff. Whew. I was having trouble with my internet, and hopefully I don't have any more trouble with my internet. Okay, hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Bobbie, and today's Tuesday, so it's time for yoga for cyclists. Capricorn edition. Yeah. I forgot my props. So, as far as props go, I recommend having 2 blocks. If you don't have 2 blocks, you can use books that are about the size of a yoga block. Finally took down my Hanukkah decorations, as you can see. A strap. If you don't have a strap, you can use it like a belt, a rope, a tie, or yeah, something that you can make a small loop in that's kind of long and, like a strap. And then also I'm gonna have a blanket too. I just forgot to grab it so you can see my closet. Alright. So yeah. Grab any props if you don't have them, or if you're using them, if you want to use props, get those ready, and then we'll get started. We're going to get started in a comfortable, kneeling position, sitting on your heels. If that hurts your knees at all, you can sit up on a block or pillows, or if you don't have blocks and stuff, you can also grab a couple pillows, a couple blankets, whatever you have. And if it's uncomfortable to sit up on your heels, if it's uncomfortable on your knees or your feet, you can take a block or a couple pillows or one pillow, place it between the heels and just sit back on it. And that'll take some of the pressure off your knees and heels. And if it's still uncomfortable, then just take a comfortable cross-legged seat or whatever comfortable seated position that you like. You can even pad actually, I'm going to do that, put a blanket or something underneath the shins and knees for extra comfort if you have sensitive knees. And then once you arrive in your kneeling position or your comfortable seat, wherever you're at, let the eyes close, relax the face, bring the palms to face downward on the thighs to help you feel more grounded. Begin to slow the breath down, breathing in and out through the nose. Relax any unnecessary tension from the face. Relax the jaw, the eyes, uncrinkle the forehead. Relax the shoulders down away from the ears. Sitting up as tall as you can. Let go of anything that happened before you came to your mat today. And let go of anything that might happen after. Allow yourself to be present. Being very rooted and supported by the earth. With each inhale, fill up the lungs completely so that you feel the belly rise, the chest rise. And then every exhale, empty out the lungs completely so you feel the chest lower down and the belly lower down. Keep taking deep, even breaths just like that. So today, Well, it's Capricorn season, so this week's classes are all Capricorn themed. I did it a little later because I didn't want my Capricorn classes to get overshadowed by like the holidays. So yeah, for all you Capricorns out there. So Capricorn, the symbol for Capricorn is one of my favorite symbols out of all the zodiacs because it is a sea goat. And a sea goat is basically a goat with like a mermaid tail or fish tail. It's pretty cool. So yeah, sea goats, Capricorns. The planet associated with Capricorn is Saturn, also known as the planet of discipline and maturity. It's associated with the element of earth, so we're going to be feeling very grounded today, nice grounding, rooted poses, and also kind of like moving very slowly and intentionally. The colors associated with Capricorn are black and brown. Its qualities, so there are 3 qualities or triplicities in the zodiac: cardinal, fixed, and mutable. Capricorn is a cardinal sign, and they start out every season. So Aries, Capricorn, Libra, and I think it's I don't know, I can't remember the other 2. Whatever ones start out the season. Capricorn starts winter, and they are the leaders and idea people of the zodiac. The body parts associated with Capricorn are the knees, skin, and bones. The mantra that is associated with Capricorn is I use. Some key words you may think of when you think of Capricorns are pragmatic, ambitious, reliable, loyal, hardworking, devoted, honest, structure, goals, and prestige. So today's class, I really wanted to try to move really as slow as possible. Working on alignment and just moving with lots of an intention, because Capricorns are very hardworking people that just like want to get everything right and make sure everything is going according to plan, which doesn't always happen, but to do things carefully and slowly and intentionally is a good way to help make things happen the right way and help you achieve your goals. So Capricorn season is the time to set all your big goals and plan out what you need to do to reach those goals. Try looking for the most direct route to obtain your goals, but don't get discouraged if the route needs to be changed along the way. Make sure to take time to have just as much fun as the work that you put in. All right, let's take a few more deep breaths here. Feeling really grounded into the earth, rooted into the earth through the lower body. Yeah, maybe a light and lifted through the heart and the crown of the head. And then on an inhale, reach the arms up overhead. As you exhale, side bend to the right, right hand comes to the earth, left arm overhead. Breathe into the left side body. Really spin the heart open. On your next inhale, come back up through center. Both arms reach up. Exhale, side bend to the left. Left hand reaches down. Right arm reaches overhead. Breathe into the right side body. Really spin that heart open. Inhale to come back up through center. Both arms reach up. Exhale, twist to the right. Right hand comes behind you. Left hand to the right outer thigh. Gaze is either right, straight out to the right or back over the right shoulder. Back behind you, over the right shoulder. On your next inhale, reach both arms up overhead. Exhale, twist to the left. Left hand comes behind you. Right hand to the left outer thigh. Breathe into the belly. Inhale to come up through center. Both arms reach up and then plant both hands down in front of you. Coming to hands and knees, tabletop position. Bring the hands right underneath the shoulders, knees right underneath the hips. You can pad your knees if you'd like here. And then on an inhale, reach the right leg, on an inhale, lift the heart, let the belly sink, lift the hips, lift the gaze, cow pose. As you exhale, round the spine, pull the belly in, look down towards the thighs or navel. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Moving with your breath. Use your breath to guide your movements. Full, even breaths. Keep the belly engaged as you move through both of these movements. On your next inhale, come to a neutral spine, tabletop position. Then inhale, reach the right leg back behind you, the left arm out in front of you. Right leg should be about hip height, toes point down so the hips are square, belly pulls in. On your next exhale, curl the elbow in towards the knee, really round the spine, pull the belly in. Inhale, extend the arm and leg out in opposite directions. Exhale, round the spine, pull them into each other. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round. Inhale, extend. Bend the right knee. Press that right sole of the foot up towards the sky. Stay here or reach back for the right ankle or foot with the left hand. Kick the foot into the hand. Keep the belly engaged. Exhale. Release the left hand down. Then kick this left foot out slightly over to the left behind you and open up the hip. So stack that right hip on top of the left and then reach the right arm up towards the sky. Then reach the right arm over your ear. Take an inhale. As you exhale, round the spine, pull that elbow in towards the knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round. Inhale to extend. Bend that right knee. Maybe grab your right foot with the right hand. Kick the foot into the hand, coming into another little bow shape. And then exhale. Spin everything down. So right hand comes down. Square off the hips and then bring that right knee in back to your tabletop. On an inhale, lift the left arm up towards the sky. Exhale, thread the left arm underneath the right, coming onto the left side of the face and the left shoulder. The right hand can stay here in front of the face or reach out long in front of you or wrap behind the low back. Breathe into the belly. Carefully unwind. Bring that right hand back in front of the face if you moved it. Press into the right palm. Inhale, the left arm up towards the sky. Exhale, lower the left hand back down. On an inhale, reach the left foot back behind you, about hip height. Toes point down, belly pulls in. Inhale, reach the right arm out in front of you. Exhale, curl the elbow in towards the knee. Really pull the belly in, round the spine. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round. Inhale, extend. Exhale, curl it in. Inhale, extend. Bend the left knee. Press the left sole of the foot up towards the sky. Stay here or reach for your foot or ankle. Kick the foot into the hand. Lift the heart. Keep the low belly engaged. Exhale, release the foot if you grabbed it. And then plant the right hand down. Spin that right foot out towards the right behind you and then stack left hip on top of right. Inhale the left arm up towards the sky. Modified side plank. Then reach the left arm over the left ear. Take an inhale. As you exhale, curl that elbow in towards the knee. Inhale, extend them out. Exhale, curl. Inhale, extend. Exhale, curl. Inhale, extend. Bend the left knee. Maybe reach back for your left foot with the left hand. Kick the foot into the hand like you're stringing a bow. Exhale, release the back foot if you grabbed it. Square everything back down. Reach the left hand down, left leg down. Inhale the right arm up towards the sky. Exhale, thread the right arm underneath. Coming onto the right shoulder and the right side of the face. Left hand stays here. Reaches out long in front of you or wraps behind the low back. If you move the left hand, bring it back in front of the face. Press into the palm. Inhale the right arm up towards the sky. Exhale, lower it down. From here, begin to lean the heart forward. Bend into the elbows, keeping the hips up high, reaching the chest and chin towards the earth. Then slide the heart through, press into the palms. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower down. Just gonna move my blanket out of the way. And come down to the forearms. So bring the forearms out in front of you, press into the palms, press into the tops of the feet, roll the shoulder blades down the back, reach the heart through the shoulders. Stay here or bend the right knee, reach back for the right foot with the right hand, square the shoulders off to the top of the mat. Carefully release that right foot if you grabbed it and switch sides. Bend the left knee, reach back for the left foot with the left hand. Square the shoulders off. Lengthen the tailbone back behind you. Exhale, carefully release. Lower the forehead down, bring the hands back by the low ribs. Squeeze the elbows in. On your next inhale, lift up. All the way up into your full cobra. Roll the shoulder blades down the back. Squeeze the elbows in. And then exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Begin to pedal through the feet. Walking your dog out a little bit. Swaying the hips from side to side. And then find stillness for a moment. Press into the palms to keep the hips lifting nice and high. Pull the belly in. Bring the gaze towards the navel or towards the thighs. If you feel like your spine is rounding forward, you can bring a nice bend to the knees so you find a nice long spine here. Take a few deep breaths here. And on an inhale, bend the knees, look forward, and walk the feet up to the top of the mat. Feet land right underneath the hips. Let the body hang over the legs. You can have as much of a bend in the knees as you'd like. Maybe clasp opposite elbows. Relax the head and neck completely. Maybe find a little movement, or maybe find stillness. Bring more weight toe side rather than heel side. And then release the arms if you clasped opposite elbows. Everyone bring a deep bend into the knees and slowly, slowly, slowly roll up. One vertebra at a time. Coming all the way up to stand. Shoulder blades roll down the back. Palms spin open. The head lifts up last. Tadasana, mountain pose. Ground through all four corners of each foot. Even weight in the heels and the toes. Feel the lower leg muscles pulling towards the bone. Then feel the upper leg muscles do the same. Lengthen the tailbone downward. Pull the navel in. Shoulder blades roll down away from the ears. Heart lifts, but at the same time knit the ribs inward. Palms spin open. Head stacks on top of heart. Heart stacks on top of hips. And then from here, you can keep the feet hips width distance or bring the big toes to touch, slight space between the heels. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, bend into the knees, sink the hips down, bring more weight into the heels rather than the toes. If your feet are together, squeeze the knees toward one another. If your feet are hips width distance, keep your knees tracking over the feet. Try not to let them fall too far in or too far out. Keep them hips width distance. Lift the heart up, keep squeezing the legs, sinking down into the hips, sink a little bit lower, maybe even lift up to the toes up off the earth. Take one more inhale. Exhale, fold over the legs, reach the hips up. On an inhale, halfway lift, find length in the spine. Exhale, plant the palms and step back to your plank. Take an inhale in your plank. You can always lower down to the knees. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze the elbows in, lower down either halfway or all the way. Inhale, lift the heart, upward dog or cobra. I always like to hold my upward dog or cobra for a little bit longer, so we'll do that here. And then exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Look towards the navel or thighs. Pull the belly in, press into the palms, and lift the hips up. Remember, if you feel like your spine is rounding forward, just bring a bend into the knees. Then inhale, reach the right leg up towards the sky. Bend the right knee, open up the hip. Square the shoulders off down to the mat. Stack right hip on top of left. Squeeze the foot in towards the glute. Maybe do a few leg circles. If you do that, make sure to go in both directions. And then straighten the right leg, square off the hips. Take an inhale. Exhale, step the right foot through. In between the hands. Ground through the back heel. Align front heel with the arch of the back foot. Left fingertips reach forward. And then use that arm to guide you up to stand. Both arms reach out in either direction. Sink into that front leg. Press that right knee slightly out to the right so that when you look down, you can see your right big toes. Gaze is over the right fingertips. Lengthen the tailbone down, pull the belly in. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Make sure the left arm is lifting as high as the right. Can you sink a little bit deeper in the legs? Then flip the front palm. On an inhale, reach the left arm down the left leg, right arm overhead, reverse warrior. Breathe into the right side body. Keep lunging through that front leg. On your exhale, reach the right fingertips forward as far as you can. And then either place the right forearm on your thigh, right hand to the inside of the right foot on a block or on the floor. Flip the palm up towards the sky, and then reach the left arm over the left ear. Look up towards the sky. Side angle. Heart spins open. And then on an inhale, come all the way up. Reverse warrior, then straighten that right leg. Reverse triangle. Engage the legs. Exhale, reach the right fingertips forward as far as you can till you can't reach any further. Then let that hand land anywhere on your leg, the floor, or a block. Try not to lose the length on the right side of the body. So try to bend down like this. Keep a nice long spine. Inhale, lift the left arm up towards the sky. Maybe look up, only if that feels okay on your neck. Maybe you want to challenge the core a little more by lifting that right arm out in front of you and the left arm overhead. Keep spinning the heart open. Hold the belly in. Nice long side bodies. Lower the right hand down, left arm up. From here, grab your strap if you're using one. If you cramp up when you try to take a quad stretch by grabbing your foot, grab your strap. And place it on the left foot. Or make a loop, a small loop on your strap, or tie or belt or whatever you're using. Place it on the ball of the foot. Come back into your triangle. If you moved out of it, if you're using your strap, you can just let the strap fall. Just be careful not to trip over it. Let me back up a little bit. Then from here, you'll heel toe the left back foot in a little bit, bend into the front knee. Reach the right fingertips out in front of you, about 6 to 12 inches in front of the right pinky toe, either on the floor or on the block. Then, lift the left leg up, stack left hip on top of right. Maybe lift the left arm up towards the sky. More weight should be in the foot rather than the hand. It should just be on the pinky or on the fingertips. You can maybe even lift that right hand up, challenging your balance a little bit. Flex through those left toes. Then from here, grab your straps. You may need to kind of adjust. You may need to just bring this left foot in and then bring it back out. If you're using your strap, bend into the left foot and walk the hand up the strap, coming into your sugar cane bow. So you're going to kick that foot up. If you're not using your strap, you can just instead grab the foot or ankle and kick the foot into the hand. Sugar cane bow pose. I really wanted to do extra quad stretches today because Capricorn is ruled by the knees. Quad stretches are good for the knees. Okay, carefully release that back foot. Remove the strap if you were using it. Put it off to the side. Lower that back foot down. Come back to your warrior two. Ground through the back heel. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down to frame the front foot. Lift the back heel. Lunge. Hug this right foot in. Shoot it up and back. Three-legged dog. You can keep the right leg lifted. Lower it. Stay in your down dog. Or move through your vinyasa or three-legged vinyasa. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a few deep breaths here in your downward dog. Resetting, maybe noticing if this down dog feels a little different than your first. I'm going to flip around so I don't end up facing my back to you guys again. All right, from here on your next inhale, reach the left leg up towards the sky. Bend the left knee, open up the hip, stack left hip on top of right. Square the shoulders off down towards the mat. Squeeze that left foot in. Maybe do a few leg circles in both directions. Then straighten the left leg, square off the hips. Take an inhale. Exhale, step the left foot through in between the hands. Ground through the back heel. Align front heel with the arch of the back foot. Reach the right fingertips forward, and then use that arm to guide you up to stand warrior two. Both arms reach out in either direction. Lunge into the front knee. Press that left knee slightly out to the left so that when you look down, you see your left big toe. Gaze over the left fingertips. Lengthen the tailbone down. Pull the belly in. Both arms are lifting as high as each other. Maybe you can sink a little bit further into that front knee. Then flip the front palm. On an inhale, reach the right arm down the right leg, left arm overhead. Reverse warrior, keep lunging through that front knee. Exhale, reach the left fingertips forward as far as you can till you can't reach any more. Then let the left forearm land on the left thigh or the hand to the inside of the left foot, either on the floor or a block. Flip the back palm up towards the sky, then reach that right arm over the right ear. Spin that heart open, look up. Side angle. Reaching from the right foot all the way through to the right fingertips. On an inhale, come up through your reverse warrior. Straighten that front leg, reverse triangle. Exhale, reach the left fingertips forward as far as you can till you can't reach anymore. Then keeping this length in the left side body, just let that hand land anywhere on the leg or the floor or block. Reach the right arm up towards the sky. Maybe look up if that feels okay on your neck. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Stay here, or maybe lift the left fingertips up, and then the right arm over the right ear. Squeeze the belly in, nice long side bodies. Spin the heart open. Exhale, lower the left hand down. Right hand reaches up. Right hand comes to right hip. If you're using your strap, find it. Take a moment to put the strap around the ball of the right foot and then come back into your triangle. Everyone, here, backing up so I don't run into the wall. Everyone, heel toe the right foot in a little bit. Bend into the left knee. Left fingertips reach out in front of the left pinky toe, either on the floor or block. Then lift that right leg up towards the sky. Stack right hip on top of left. Maybe lift the right arm up. Engage that right leg. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. From here, if you're using your strap, you may need to bend the knee, bring it in towards the chest, and then reach it back up. Pull that right foot in so you get a nice quad stretch. Kick the foot into your strap or your hand. Ew. Sugar cane bow pose. If you're using your strap, carefully take it off your foot, move it off to the side. Everyone step back to your warrior two. Cartwheel the hands down to frame the front foot. Lift the back heel, lunge. Hug this left foot in and then shoot it up and back. Three-legged dog. Keep the left leg lifted or lower it. Stay in your down dog or move through your vinyasa. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a few deep breaths here. Reset. Maybe even come into your child's pose if that relaxes you or helps you reset better than downward dog does. Then bend the knees, look forward. Step or lightly hop to the top of the mat. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Samastitihi. From here, bring the feet wide about mat's width distance or shoulder width distance. Heels turn in, toes turn out. Standing at the top of the mat. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. As you exhale, begin to bend into the knees. Hands come down to heart center. Press the legs into the arms and the arms back into the legs to lift the heart. We're going to be holding this here for a moment. If you'd like, you can bring a block or a couple pillows underneath the sit bones. Maybe you find a little movement in the hips. Or maybe you find stillness. Maybe you close the eyes, feeling grounded through the feet, lifted through the heart and the crown of the head. And from here, everyone reach the hands down in front of you. Lift the hips up, parallel the feet. You can keep the feet wide or bring them underneath the hips, but try not to bring them any narrower than the hips. Bring your 2 peace fingers on each hand around each big toe. Inhale, find length in the spine. You can have as much of a bend in the knees as you'd like. And then exhale, keeping that nice long spine, fold over the legs. Bend the elbows out to the sides. Crown of the head reaches down towards the earth. Shoulder blades relax away from the ears. Padangusthasana. More weight should be in the toes. And on your inhale, find length in the spine. Release the toes. And then place the hands underneath, as far underneath the feet as you can get them. And then from here, find length in the spine. You can always have a bend in the knees. And then exhale, bend into the elbows, reach the crown of the head down towards the earth. Try to bring more weight toe side rather than heel side. Shoulder blades roll away from the ears. Head and shoulders relax and neck relax completely. Maybe even wiggle the toes a little bit to massage the wrists out or the hands. And then from here, inhale, lift up halfway, release the hands out from under the feet. Keep the feet hips width distance or wider, or heel toe them together. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift, find length. Exhale, plant the palms. Step or maybe lightly hop back to chaturanga. If you hop back, make sure to hop back with bent arms. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. On an inhale, lift the right leg up towards the sky. Bend the right knee, open up the hip. Stay here, or if you have Wild Thing in your practice, you can take that now. That foot gets really heavy, starts to fall behind you to the left side of the mat, and flips you over into your Wild Thing. Hips lift, heart lifts. If you're in your Wild Thing, carefully make your way back to your 3-legged dog with the right leg lifted. Take an inhale, everyone. Exhale. Step the right foot through in between the hands. Lower the back knee, maybe pat it if you'd like. Inhale, lift the heart. As you exhale, shift the hips back, fold over the right leg. Half splits. Inhale, bend into the front knee, lift the heart. Plant the left hand down, inhale the right arm up towards the sky. Stay here or bend the back knee, reach back for the left foot with the right hand. And if you have your strap, you can use your strap as well by wrapping it around the ball of the foot, grabbing onto the strap instead of the foot. Whatever works best for you, or just keep the right arm lifted, left leg lowered. Carefully release the back foot if you grabbed it. Remove your strap if you're using it. Bring both hands to frame the front foot. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. From here, step this back foot in about a couple feet. Turn the left toes in so they're at a pretty sharp angle so that you're able to square your hips off. Pull the right hip back, left hip forward. Inhale, find length in the spine. Maybe you have your hands on your legs, maybe a block. Exhale, fold over the right leg. Pyramid pose. On an inhale, lift up halfway. Reach the left fingertips forward, then plant them either on a block or the floor to the inside of the left leg. Reach the right arm up towards the sky. Keep pulling that right hip back, left hip forward. To challenge your balance a little more, you can instead either place your hand or block to the outside of the right foot. Revolved triangle. From here, bring the right hand to the right hip. Reach the left fingertips out in front of you in about 6 to 12 inches in front of the right big toe. Then lift the left leg up towards the sky about hip height. Not toward, up about hip height. Keep the right arm spinning open, the right shoulder spinning open. Maybe lift the right arm up towards the sky. Revolved half moon. Then exhale, place the right hand down. Step the left toes back, round through the back heel. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down to frame the front foot. Lift the back heel. Hug the right foot in. Shoot it up and back, three-legged dog. You can keep the right leg lifted, lower it, stay in your down dog, or move through your vinyasa. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, reach the left leg up towards the sky. Bend the left knee, open up the hip. Stay here. Or if you have wild thing in your practice, you can flip your dog into your wild thing. If you're in your wild thing, carefully make your way back to three-legged dog, left leg lifted. Everyone take an inhale. Exhale, step the left foot through in between the hands. Lower the back knee down. Lift the heart up. Exhale, begin to shift the hips back. Work towards a straight front leg and fold. Keep pulling the left hip back. Right hip forward. Left toes reach up towards the sky. On an inhale, bend into the front knee, lift the heart. Plant the right hand down. Inhale the left arm up. Stay here or come into your quad stretch, either with your hand on your foot or the strap. Wherever you're at, spin the heart open. Roll the shoulder blades down the back. Carefully release the back foot if you grabbed it. And then from here, bring both hands to frame the front foot. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Move your blanket out of the way if you're using it. Step this back foot in a couple feet. Turn the back toes in. Ground through the back heel. Inhale, find length in the spine. Exhale, fold over the left leg. Pyramid pose. Pull that left hip back, right hip forward. Reach through that right heel in the left big toe. Inhale, halfway lift. Right fingertips reach forward. Then they plant either to the inside of the right foot on the floor or a block, or the outside. Inhale the left arm up towards the sky. Revolve triangle. Keep pulling that left hip back, right hip forward. Left hand comes to the left hip. Bend into the front knee. Reach the right fingertips out in front of you. And then lift the left leg up about hip height. Keep that right leg engaged. Left hand can stay on the hip. Left shoulder reaches up towards the sky. Maybe lift the left arm up. Revolved half moon. Bend into the front knee. Ground through the back heel. Warrior two. Carve the hands to frame the front foot. Lift the back heel. Hug the left foot in. Shoot it up and back. Three-legged dog. Last vinyasa if you choose to take it. You can keep the left leg lifted or lower it, or stay in your down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. From here, bend into the knees. Big toes touch. Knees can either be wide or together. Forehead reaches down towards the earth. Hands can stay out in front of you or come back behind you towards the feet. Child's pose. Close the eyes, relax the face. Begin to slow the breath back down. I feel like I put my pants on backwards, but maybe I didn't. All right. Feel the sweat begin to cool the body down. Feel the heartbeat begin to slow back down. And on an inhale, walk the hands in underneath you. And then we're going to come into half hero's pose. So it can be a pretty intense quad stretch. Just make sure you're not feeling any pain in the knees. If you are, take a step back. This can be pretty intense for people with knee issues. I don't particularly like this pose very much, but so just do only go as far as what's comfortable for you. So we're going to reach the left leg out in front of us and bend the right knee in. Right heel comes to the outside of the right hip. You can use your hand to kind of move the calf away, out of the way, so it's easier for you to reach the sit bones down. If you don't feel both sit bones down on the ground, you can place some props underneath the sit bones. And you can go ahead and just stay right here, sitting up tall. Or if you'd like, you can begin to walk the hands back behind you. Keep lengthening the tailbone out in front of you. Maybe you come down to the forearms, and maybe you come all the way down to the back. Just remember to listen to your body. Make sure it's not hurting your knee. Try not to let the right knee go out to the right. Keep both legs in line with the hips. On an inhale, slowly make your way back up if you leaned back. And then we'll just switch sides. So reach that right leg back out. Maybe shake it out a little bit. Roll the ankle. And then bend the left knee. Left foot comes to the outside of the left foot. You can use your hand to kind of roll that calf muscle away. Sit bones reach down towards the earth. If they're not touching the earth, place a prop underneath them. Can be a block, a pillow, couple pillows, blankets, bolster, whatever you have. You can stay sitting up tall, or you can begin to lean back, going back to the hands. Keep lengthening the tailbone forward, maybe coming back to the forearms, maybe coming all the way down to the spine. Try to make sure the knees or both legs are in line with the hips and one knee isn't going further out than the other. Try to make sure this left knee isn't coming up off the ground. Keep it grounded. You notice that the stretch is more intense if you really lengthen the tailbone out in front of you, pull the belly in. On your next inhale, if you leaned back, carefully come back up. Everyone reach both legs out in front of you. You can stay up on a prop if you'd like, with the legs out in front of you, or come all the way down to the floor. Flex through the toes, sit up nice and tall, press into the palms, pull the belly in. On an inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, lead with the heart, fold over the legs. Paschimottanasana. You can have as much of a bend in the knees as you'd like. You can use a strap around the feet if you'd like. To intensify it, if you easily reach the feet, you can bring a block to the bottom of the feet. Send the breath into the back of the legs. Inhale to come back up, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, slowly, slowly, slowly lower all the way down to the back. Once you arrive, hug the right knee in towards the chest. Take a few breaths here. Feel the belly and leg rise with each inhale, and then lower with each exhale. And reach the right arm out to a T, palm facing up, left hand to the outside of the right leg. Take an inhale. As you exhale, gently let the right leg fall over to the left side. Right shoulder stays grounded. You can place a prop underneath the right leg if you'd like. Gaze can either be straight up at the sky or over the right shoulder if that feels okay on your neck. Breathe into the belly. On an inhale, come back up through center. Switch sides, reach the right leg out long, left leg hugs in. Take a few breaths here. Then reach the left arm out to a T or cactus shape. If you don't have the space, palm faces up. Right hand comes to the outside of the left leg. Take an inhale. As you exhale, gently let the left knee fall over to the right side. Left shoulder stays grounded. You can feel free to place a prop underneath the left leg if you'd like. Gaze can either be straight up at the sky or over the left shoulder. Inhale to come back up through center. Hug both knees in. Rock a little bit from side to side. Maybe do a few circles with the knees in both directions, massaging the low back. And give yourself one last big squeeze. Hug the knees in towards the forehead as far as you can get them. Take an inhale. Exhale through the mouth. Release the legs out long in front of you. Arms down by the sides with the palms facing up. Relax the legs completely. Tuck the chin slightly so the back of the neck is long. Snuggle the shoulder blades underneath the back. Close the eyes. Relax the face. Relax every single muscle in the body. Relax the feet, the calves, the knees, the thighs, the hips, the belly, the heart, the spine, shoulders, the arms, the hands, the neck, the entire face, even the bones and the skin. Let go of your thoughts. Notice and observe them. Don't make any attachments or judgments about them. Slowly let the breath return to its natural state, letting go of any breath control. Be present. Shavasana. If you'd like to stay in your Shavasana longer, please do. But if you're ready to come out, start by deepening the breath. Wiggle the fingers and toes. Circle the ankles and wrists. Rock the head from side to side. And reach the arms up overhead, the legs out long in front of you for a morning stretch. Hug the knees into the chest and carefully roll over onto one side. Rest here for a moment. And whenever you're ready, trying to keep the eyes closed or a soft gaze, carefully make your way up into a comfortable cross-legged seat at the top of your mat. Once you arrive, sit up nice and tall, taller than you have all day. Reclose the eyes if you opened them. On an inhale, reach the arms up overhead, palms touch at the top. Exhale through the mouth, hands to heart center. Bow the chin towards the heart. And take a moment to thank yourself for carving this time out of your day to practice yoga. And I thank you for joining me. I hope you can take the benefits with you into the rest of your night, the rest of your week, and on to your bike. I'm going to end with a quote from Martin Luther King Jr., Capricorn. He was born January 15th, 1929. If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. Bring the thumb knuckles up to the third eye space. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. You had a good class. Please, let me know what you think. Let me know if there's anything you want to work on in any future classes. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Like my videos and stuff. Thank you again. Next week I'm going to take a break. But I'll be back the week after. So don't worry. I just need to reset. And the new moon is next week. So that's a really good time to just chill and relax and reset. So I'm going to take that time to do so. I'll still be working, but I just need to clear my schedule out a little bit. But yeah, I'm excited to be back and refreshed. Join me for the rest of this week though. On Thursday for my yin yoga class at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then on Saturday for my energizing vinyasa at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Brand new 75-minute class on Saturday. Well, it's not, I lengthened it this past week. So yeah, you get more yoga. And please donate if you can. Oh, thank you. Okay, cool. I'll definitely throw in some lower back stretches and stuff. Thank you again. Have a good night. Please donate if you can. I have Venmo and PayPal and Cash App. It's all posted on my social media and stuff. Thank you, Isabel. Okay, cool. I'll do back stretches when we come back, and I can throw some back stuff in my next 2 classes this week too. All right. Thank you again. Have a good night.